responsible for Homeland defense. And in the Indo-Pacific, the Army maintains 91,000 troops and committed $1.3 billion to the Pacific Deterrence Initiative. And commanding in Korea showed me that years of combined training and shared risk with regional partners creates relationships that cannot be forged in crisis. We're building readiness for the future fight at our combat training centers, and having commanded the ops group at JRTC, I know the value of our CTCs. It's where we train our soldiers in complex environment in the mud to test how well they'll be able to fix complex problems against an adversary. We cannot field modern kit while sustaining aging systems that consume time, money, and manpower. Divesting legacy platforms reduces the maintenance demand that falls hardest on our junior soldiers. This is why we restructured our acquisition process to close the distance between soldiers' feedback and program decisions from years to months. And you'll see this reflected in the capabilities that we're accelerating. Next generation command and control fundamentally changes the speed of decision making, connecting sensors, shooters, and commanders, closing the gap between information and action at every echelon across all of our systems. We're progressing the XM-30 infantry fighting vehicle, unveiled the M1E3 prototype years ahead of schedule, and fielded the AMP-V to replace the M1E3, which entered service in 1960, 7 years before I was born. In Army Aviation, we're on track to deliver a prototype of the MV-75 Cheyenne by FY27, increasing the speed, range, and survivability required for future operations. But none of this matters if we can't produce and sustain at scale. That's why we continue to modernize our OIB, expanding industry partnerships through enhanced use leases and advanced manufacturing. Industrial capacity is important, but the strength of our Army is only as strong as our ability to retain experienced soldiers. And whether the force we're building reflects the standards that we claim to uphold. That standard includes $4 billion in infrastructure investments throughout 2026. In improved nutrition, we're rolling out campus-style dining, which has been a huge success across 5 installations and planning an additional 6. And we're scaling our holistic health and fitness program across all compos. And these investments are having a measurable impact. It shows in our recruiting trends. Our numbers are up across all of our categories, and we're exceeding last year's target. Thank you for your continued support as we sustain the best Army the world has ever seen. That will not change, and this we will defend. And thank you for acknowledging our losses. Thank you for the prayers of the families, and thank you for the support that you continue to provide to those families. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Thank you for your comments. I'll start the questioning, and we'll have a